During his campaign, Ted Cruz made a proposal that makes a lot of sense and we ought to keep thinking about. He says that in California and other states where you have a clash between the needs of human beings and the need to preserve endangered species, that's a false choice, that there's a way out of making that choice to the detriment of human beings. You know that in California, a big part of their water problem is a very tiny fish called the Delta smelt. And every year, California had pumped massive amounts of water in California into the drinking supply with gigantic turbines that did it. But apparently the Delta smelt got mixed up in those turbines and killed and was an endangered species. So the program has now been limited and sometimes stopped entirely. Cruz makes the point that that's a false choice, that we want to preserve the endangered species, but we don't have to preserve them there. We could, for example, farm the Delta smelt and produce Delta smelt in fish farms, just like we do salmon and red snapper and other fish that we eat, and then release them into the wild. There's no reason why we have to preserve the endangered species right there at the same spot in the same ecosystem in which they now live. Now, it may be a little bit better to do that, but we can't really be perfectionists about this. We have to put the needs of human beings first. But it doesn't mean that we can have to eliminate the protection for the endangered species. And this gets to a suspicion that I have that lurks deep within my view of the whole endangered species thing. I think that a lot of these measures are not about protecting the endangered species, but about stopping development, particularly when the development involves water or involves energy or involves oil. Very often the environmentalists will use that as an excuse, and this would make that impossible. Thanks for watching.